Om Ajnana-timirandhasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamakyam Dadhati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guruho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagra Jatam Sahagana Raghunatan Vitam Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shri Made Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Om Tat Sat. Welcome to all of you. I am here in Kerala in Palghat. I came to celebrate Govardhan Puja tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining and wishing all of you a happy Diwali. And for some of you, a happy post-Diwali. And for all of you, a happy Govardhan Puja, Go Puja, etc. Om Tat Sat. Let's chant Shikshashtakam together. Cheto darpanamarjanam bhavamahadhavagni nirvapanam Shreyah kairava chandrika vitaranam Vidyavadu jivanam Anandan buddhivardhanam pratipadam purnamrita swadanam Sarvatma snapanam param vijayate Sri Krishna sankirtanam Nam namakari paguda nija sarva shakti Tatrarpita niyamita smarane nakadaha Etadrishi tava kripa bhagavan mamapi Durdaiva midrisham iha janina anuragaha Trunadapi sunichena tarori vasahishnuna Amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari Na janam, na janam, na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim Kavitam va jagadisha kamaye Mama janmani janmanishware Bhavatat bhaktir ahaituki tvayi Ayinandadanuja kinkaram patitam vam vishame bhavam budau Kripaya tava pada pankaja sthitatuli satrisham vichintaya Nayanam galada shrudharaya vadanam gadgadarutaya gira Pulakair nichitam vapukada tavanamagrahane bhavishyati Yugayitam nimishena chakshusha pravrishayitam Shunyayitam jagat sarvam govinda virahe name Aslisya vapadaratam pinastu mamadarshanan marmahatam karotu va Yatha tatha va vidadhato lampato matprananatastu sa eva na paraha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. In our discussion here of the Shikshashtakam, we are keeping it very as a preliminary discussion. We can go deeper into each one of these shlokas, like today's shloka 7. Yugayitam nimishena chakshusha pravrishayitam sunyayitam jagat sarvam govinda virahe name. It's about Govinda viraha. Viraha means separation. Viraha bhava means a particular type of feeling when one is separated from the loved one. It's called Viraha Bhava or Vipralamba Bhava. Now, there is something interesting. A study is made in detail in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu But all these different emotions and feelings and experiences that a lover of Krishna goes through, and that love, that bhakti, that stage is analyzed and categorized. The most detailed analytical study of bhakti and its various aspects in a journey, in an evolution that a person goes through in achieving prema and swimming inside prema in various stages. All this is analyzed by Rupa Goswami in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. If you read that, you will see a better, deeper explanation for the shloka. Yuga yitam nimishena means what? One yuga is what I feel for every nimisha. Why? Govinda Virahename. Because of separation from you. Time passes so slowly that it looks like one yuga is passing, when actually one nimisha only has passed. Which means everything has become so slow, so viscous and slow moving. Why? Because of viraha, separation from you, because you're not available for me. So in this way, the depth of absorption and meditation of Krishna intensifies. So it's mentioned that Vipralamba Bhava is more intense than when Krishna is physically present with a particular devotee. When he is separated, the devotee goes through very intense meditation on Krishna. So it says that Yuga Yitam Nimishena, time moves so slowly. It looks like one yuga has passed. But one only nimisha has passed. Right? Chakshusha Pravrisha Yitam. That means tears are falling from my eyes like torrents of rain. Right? Shunya Yitam Jagat Sarvam. Everything looks zero. Shunya. Everything is empty. Everything is zeroed in. Is vacant. Jagat Sarvam. Everything in this whole universe looks vacant. Why? Because you are not there. Govinda Virehe Name. Right? Tomorrow is the day when Indra actually anointed Krishna with the title of Govinda. In the Govardhan Leela, he called him Govinda. One who gives pleasure to the cows, to the senses and everything. So Govinda Virehename, that person who gives you immense pleasure to the senses, if you're not available with me, how can I express it? So this is a particular stage in prema, viraha bhava, that is explained in great detail in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. A person, develops bhava bhakti, and then the object of worship in this is Krishna. He's the only object, and he is the Vishaya. And then there is Ashaya, taking shelter, the devotee, in that object that is a Vishaya. So it is happening by exchanging rasa between the Vishaya and the Ashraya. So there is, Santaras, Dasiras, Sakiras, Vatsaliras, Madhuras, and everything. And gradually there are also 7 more secondary rasas, like laughter, hasya, adbhuta, anger, krodha, bhaya, horror, and all these things. There are secondary rasas, so totally 12 rasas. So you will see Madhurya rasa is considered to be the highest, right? And as Madhurya rasa increases in intensity, various stages are also there. There is prema, pranaya, sneha, mana, bhava, mahabhava, which is great ecstasy, and so on. In this way, there are details given about each one of these stages when the devotee is enjoying a particular type of experience, a particular type of situation that he is going through. So you will see it goes downwards from Shanta Rasa to, Dasya Rasa to Sakya Rasa to Vatsalya Rasa to Madhurya Rasa, like that. And each one of these stages has got a particular characteristic, right? Sneha, all these things manifest in different places. There is Sneha, there is Mana, there is Pranaya, there is all these different types of Anuraga, Raga, Mahabhava, and all that at different places as it moves from Shantaras to Madhuryaras. And inside Madhuryaras also there are stages. So this way, there is an analysis done of the different types of experiences or landmarks that you will go through as you develop bhakti. So it's very scientific, and you can have these landmarks noted, and you can actually find out which stage are you in and where you need to go further. Don't think bhakti is simply some emotional guys hanging around and doing something. Those emotions are categorized, those emotions are scientifically placed, and those emotions are landmarks in your development of an amazing level of bliss in the association of Krishna. If you connect with Krishna, the absolute truth, the Akhila Rasamrita Murti, the reservoir of all types of rasa, Akhila Rasa, Amrita, nectar. So that person, if you start associating with him, all these things will happen to you. That's a sum and substance. And after giving you these amazing experiences, if it disappears from you, you become more intensely absorbed in it. Then your tears, your shivering, your hair standing on end, horripilation, all these things happening in your body are only external indications of what's going on inside, in the subtle body, in the spiritual body, and in your devotional life. So this is a matter of deep study. I wouldn't, understand everything very perfectly, but Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu explains this in great detail. And devotees who are advanced in bhakti can easily place themselves and understand that I am in this particular position, right? So Lord Chaitanya, he exhibited all these emotions. 18 years he was in Puri, in the Gambhira. You can even go today in the Gambhira and you can see that every day he was expressing these emotions physically. And he would rub his nose against the wall. It would bleed. He would chant Hare Krishna loudly. And then he would somehow escape from the room that is locked and be found in the sea shore. Or sometimes he was caught in a fishing net of a fisherman, and he looked like he was so elongated. His hands joints were disjointed, his legs were disjointed, his neck was disjointed, and that they had to put things together for him, wake him up gradually by chanting kirtan, and he would wake up to it and come to normalcy. So you can see in the life, if you read Chaitanya Charitamrita, you can see all these symptoms manifested, because Krishna has assumed the form of a best of the devotees of Krishna, that is, Radharani assumed a complexion and her mood. And he is enjoying the absolute truth, that is the Vishaya, the object of our love. Himself is coming and becoming the Ashraya, the devotee, and he is enjoying what the devotee is enjoying. And according to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what the devotee is enjoying is more coveted even by Krishna. And that is why you will see Govardhan is being worshipped tomorrow, because he gives that great pleasure to Radha and Krishna in ecstasy. And therefore, he is glorified in a great way for doing that particular seva. By doing that particular seva, a devotee of that order, like Govardhana, experiences amazing bliss. So all these things may sound a little theoretical to us because we are still stuck in the net of the material world. But at least we can know some theory, what's in store for us if we perform Krishna consciousness sincerely, properly, with focus. So don't think Krishna consciousness is some sentimental thing. Some guys sitting and dancing and chanting, and they don't have anything better to do. No, they are doing the best thing. They are indulging in the highest pleasure. To think that they're not actually enjoying because they don't have some material assets is the greatest mistake, right? There's a beautiful shloka in the, composed by Kavi Karnapura. It says, Hari Rasa Matani Madha, Hari Rasa Madhira, Matani Madha, Bhuvilithamo Nathamo Nirvishamaha, Parivatatu Jano Yata Tatava, Nanumukuro Vishamaya. It says that let the garrulous populace, let those talk to people say what they want about what I am doing, now they am doing. I care to hoots actually. Because I am absorbed. Hari Rasa Madhira. I am maddened by Hari Rasa. Bhuvi Vilithamo Nathamo Nirvishamaya. I am rolling on the ground in ecstasy. Right? What will they understand? What will they understand? So I'm not going to stop anything for their sake because I'm experiencing that. And why will I stop it? Why will I stop it? I'm experiencing great habits. So by chanting Hare Krishna, Hari Rasa Madhira, the madness of rasa will come into you, is mentioned. That's what is being mentioned here. And the feelings of separation from Krishna being expressed by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because this is what he experienced in the Gambhira. That's why the Gambhira is a very serious, intense, deep place where the Supreme Personality of Godhead became the Ashraya, although he is the Vishaya, and he directed his love and experience towards the Vishaya, which is himself, and experienced the love that devotees are experiencing, the bliss that devotees are experiencing, the ananda that devotees are experiencing. And he expressed it, and people could see this is happening to him. Okay. So high levels of experience are awaiting us if we indulge deeply in Krishna consciousness, if you do it with a focus, and if you become serious about it, right? So here is a sadhaka who is very serious. Govinda Virahe Name, oh Govinda, I'm so attracted to you. Please don't be absent. In the situations, as it move up and up, that's when the gopis come into a position where they're saying, why did you put eyelids on my eyes? Wow, Brahma, don't you know design? What a lousy design. Because each time I have to close my eyelids and open to moisten my eyes. And therefore, at that moment, that nimisha, yugayitam nimishena. Nimisha means the eyelids nimi. Nimisha. That is one count, one type of a time count, denomination of time. That moment is giving me, difficulty, because for that moment when I close my eyelids, I'm not able to see Krishna. That is a type of madness. Hari Rasa Madhira, Matali Madha, Bhuvi Vilutamo, Natamo, Nirvishamaya. These are expressions. So we can only talk about it, but devotees who have at that level of devotion to Krishna actually experience it. So here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is showing us what we can get by chanting Hare Krishna. We can go up to the point of the highest state of love of Krishna. Okay, this is to be noted very carefully. Krishna consciousness is not a dull science. Neither is the experience dull, and neither is the end goal something that is dull. All are very exciting. Exciting enough for a person to dive inside and start performing so that he starts experiencing it, right? So these are about emotions. These are about feelings. Human beings are valued actually here for the capacity to exhibit bhakti emotion. That capacity is lying dormant in you. Sadhana means sadhaka will bring out by sadhana that capacity to love Krishna, relate with him, and experience these emotions. And that's the highest goal of life. Not that you should simply follow religious codes. For what are you following? What do you want religion to do to you? The real purpose of religion is to get love of Krishna, right? And I'm performing religious duties so that it will awaken my love for Krishna. That is what is the use of performing these religious duties. That's why Krishna is saying in the end of Bhagavad Gita, Sarva dharman parityaja mam ekam sharanam braja. Give up all these religious codes and rules and regulations and surrender to me. And this is what many devotees did. Even a demon called Bali Maharaj did. Followed these instructions because he developed love, fell in love with Krishna. Then there are no holds barred. You can fully dive into Krishna consciousness. So this prospect is put in front of us by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu through the Shikshashtakam. And he's saying that if you chant Hare Krishna, if you perform Harinama Sankirtana, these things will happen to you. It's an experience. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was questioned by the sannyasis, Ekadandi sannyasis, followers of Shankaracharya, as to why are you, simply dancing? You're a sannyasi, you should not do this. Just sit in one place, you should read the Vedanta Sutra. At that time, he's saying that, I'm very sorry. Whenever I asked my guru, he told me, Guru more murkha, murkha kore shashana koida. My guru told me that I'm a fool and chastised me and said, you can't understand the Vedanta Sutra, just you chant these holy names. And so I followed my guru and I'm doing it, but I become so ecstatic and so happy. I dance, I loudly chant the name of Krishna and I become extremely happy. Excuse me, what can I do? I'm very sorry about it. He just expressed himself like this. And he actually meant that you guys are fools. You're telling, read Vedanta Sutra, sit down in one place. Why will I do that? I'm experiencing bliss. Why will I sit down and read Vedanta Sutra and my face becomes so morose and I become so theoretical, Brahman and all that? I just don't have any great hope. I am capable of ecstatic love of Godhead. I'm capable of dynamic, tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. So how will I suppress that? When you do kirtan, when you do bhajan, when you perform Krishna consciousness, automatically you'll be kindled with that high performance rasa, high happiness. So these are things that I mentioned here, and we can see in the lifetime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that he went through all these things. I'll stop here. Om Tat Sat. Any question or comment? Can you hear me?
Yes, Maharaj, we can hear you.
Yeah. If anybody has got any question or comment.
Maharaj, I have a...
Yeah, go ahead.
Maharaj, what's the difference between Krishna's form, expansion, and incarnation?
Okay, before I answer that, I'll come back to you. Anybody wants to ask a question on today's session?
Maharaj?
Yeah.
Maharaj, it's related to the today's session, but not same as. But in morning, you said about in Govardhan Leela that Krishna using an opposite philosophy to Nanda Maharaj to convince him for the Govardhan Puja. So my question is that Maharaj, in our Guru Parampara also, they are using different, like not different, they are changing the detail but not principle. So is it similar that we are our not Guru Parampara, like ISKCON nowadays they are changing the details to according to the situations in. So I want to know that is it similar that Krishna using the opposite to convince Nanda Maharaj as the same here?
Well, this question also is not very related to today's session. But anyway, I think you people are, it's a little high level of philosophy that's being expressed here by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But I'll come back to your question. That principle and detail, Acharyas at various times may keep the principle intact and change the detail according to time, place, and circumstance. And Krishna is not about principle and detail. Krishna was speaking a faulty logic. He was speaking a completely different philosophy of karma and mimamsa. In order to make Nanda Maharaj and everybody understand the truth. So if the Supreme Personality Godhead has got a trick, he may even use a faulty logic to make you come to the proper conclusion. Then that is okay. Of course, we don't want to imitate the Supreme Lord. Because today, if you give a faulty logic, they'll catch hold of it and run away. You will not have time to even speak the truth. So it's not that we should imitate the Lord, but the Lord is doing that for various other reasons. And the Nanda Maharaj and group are very simple. They can easily, listen to Krishna. They don't have complications in the head. So he succeeded. Krishna succeeded, and he succeeded in convincing Nanda Maharaj to stop offering to Indra and offer everything to Govardhan. For that, he used a particular logic. Okay. So that's not a matter of principle and detail. That is a strategy used by Krishna. It is not that according to time, place, and circumstances, he's changing the detail. He actually used a different philosophy, very different from what he mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita, because they will listen to him. And the faulty logic led them to be worshipping a devotee, Govardhan, and giving them a strong message that when I'm here with you, why do you need to worship Indra? You should worship me, my devotees. And in this way, that message was carried forward by Nanda Maharaj and everything, and it was successful. So I wouldn't say it's a matter of detail to use faulty logic. It doesn't fall in place here. Okay? Coming back to Satyendra, repeat your question, please.
Maharaj, the difference between Krishna's form, expansion, and incarnation.
Well, you can read that in the first canto and in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Ete cha amshakalaha pumsa krishnastu bhagavan swayam indrari vyakulam lokam radayanti yuge yuge. Shloka. And it's been commented upon by many great acharyas, including Jiva Goswami. So there, amsha and kala is used. Krishna is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead, Shyam Sundara in Vrindavana. He's very attractive, supremely attractive person. And he expands. His expansions, first expansion is Balarama, and then these are called Swa Amsha. From his own self, these are coming. So, and they have different functions. So the Swa Amsha is for Balarama. Then you have the Chaturvyuha, Narayana, Chaturvyuha again. Then from that Mahasankarshana comes the Vishnu, so Trini Rupani, three Vishnus. Then they enter into the material world. That's why they're called Vishnu. Pravishanti Tad Vishnu. Because they enter the material realm and domain. There from Vishnu comes the avatars. The scheduled avatars. So the scheduled avatars, they take different forms. Ramadi Murtishu Kala Niyamena Tishtan Nana Avataram Akarat Pavanishu Kintu Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Paramapumanyo Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Vachami. But Krishna remains a Supreme Personality of Godhead in Goloka Vrindavana. He doesn't need to move out of that place. All his expansions do the job. Then from the expansions come the further expansions, they're called Kala. From those things come incarnations further. In this way, various aspects of Krishna are present in different places in the whole creation according to the time, place, and circumstance. And they influence the conditioned souls who take up Krishna consciousness. Avatar means the Lord is descending in a form for that place and that time, that purpose. It may not be having the full opulences and all the Aishwaryas, everything like Krishna has. What is required for that particular situation, that only will be exhibited. There's no necessity for a 10,000 watt lamp inside your room. It'll burn it up. What you need in this place is only 40 watts, 60 watts, right? And that'll give you enough light. Similarly, Krishna also appears according to the time, place, and circumstances, exhibiting his opulences accordingly. Okay? So these are called avatars. Avatar means descent, descending. Avatari means the original person from whom these avatars come. Right? So the avatari also descends once in the day of Brahma. Is Krishna himself coming once in the day of Brahma. Other times his expansions and kala and all of them, from them is coming. Okay? This is the sum and substance. You can read more of it. I hope that helps you, Satyendra.
Yes, Maharaj. Thank you so much.
Okay. Any other question or comment?
Maharaj. Hare
Yeah.
Krishna Maharaj. My name is Gokul Priya Das. Maharaj, I have a question. Gokul Priya.
Yeah, go ahead.
Maharaj, my question is that I may deserve to think like one day I will also feel the intensity of spiritual experiences that Mahaprabhu has experienced. I may deserve to think, or one day will it happen? Or maybe I may because this Jivatma called Tadastha Shakti, is it capable to for the Jivatma to do such things? Like second question is that Maharaj,
One by one.
Yes, Maharaj.
You see, yes, the Lord actually came in the form of a devotee to actually tell us it's possible for you also to experience this. Because he is experiencing what a top-class devotee, Radharani, is experiencing. So you may not experience that immediately, but on the way you may experience quite a bit of it. Depending on how much you indulge in it, how focused you are, how you are interested in it, how you intensely desire it. Accordingly, you'll be rewarded. So it is true that a conditioned soul can come up to the point of experiencing these powerful emotions. Theoretically, yes. Next question.
Maharaj, next question is that you have said that there are so different levels, sub-levels in experience in this Prema Bhakti. Being a normal person like householder, doing a lot of things and finding time to do devotional service, also practicing, doing my sadhana. How much, like, to reach that level, how many janmas it may take? Or maybe this janma also, is it possible if we do our desire is so intense, or will it generally take much more janmas?
I don't know. I cannot say that because I don't know your situation, what you're doing, how you're doing. That's number one. Number two, besides, I am also not in those positions for me to tell you. I'm a sadhaka also. So I should not, I know some theory and I know some information and I believe in it 100%. And I know that these things will happen. These are landmarks as we move and progress in our devotion life. That I've already seen some landmarks. And it's very convincing to me when I read these things that, yes, this is what I should go through. So that much only I can tell you. You should actually work it out with a person who's close to you and who counsels you and who is a devotee to get to know some of these answers to these questions that you're asking. But generally speaking, I can tell you, yes, for a grahastha, kiba vipra kibanyasi shudra kenanol. It doesn't matter you're a sannyasi, it doesn't matter you're a grahastha, you're a shudra. Anybody who does devotional service, bhakti, is capable of coming to these positions depending on the intensity and the sincerity. That's all. So if you think that how long it will take, this, that, and all that, that is also a part of devotional life. Yuga yitam nimishena chakshusha pravrishayitam. I feel so much, that I'm so fallen and I'm taking so much time and everything. Those are all proper sentiments for a devotee. But don't become morose. Narada Bhakti Sutra, Narada says, no point becoming morose, because you should be happy about the fact that you've discovered Krishna consciousness. Number two, you're happy about the fact that you're trying to perform something, Krishna consciousness, sadhana, chanting, and everything. And then the hope that these things will definitely move ahead and progress. That is the meaning of Shraddha, faith. Shraddha, Shabde, Vishwasa, Kohile, Sudrida Nischaya, Krishna Bhakti Kohile, Sarva Karma Krotavaya. If I simply perform Krishna Bhakti, everything will happen. That confidence, that faith is called Shraddha. Gradually, a devotee becomes fixed in Shraddha. When Shraddha is there, it doesn't matter where he is, what he is, he knows one day he's going to reach there. Just like once you're admitted into the medical college, it's just a matter of time, you're going to become a doctor. 6 years, 7 years maybe. But you're going to become a doctor for sure. As long as I attend the classes properly, my assignments, and do everything, I am going to become a doctor. They all know that. That's why they're continuing, and they finish the 6 years and become a doctor. Similarly, you have admitted into the college by Guru accepting you, putting you into the institution, the parampara, introducing you, and then asking you to perform. Prabhupada said this, it's like admitting yourself into an institution. My touch is a formality. A lot depends on you and how you perform, he said. You have admitted, right? Now, you have to attend classes, you have to do your assignments, you have to do everything. You'll come out as a doctor. So this is the mechanics of it. No point unnecessarily getting admitted inside the institution and feeling morose. Will I become a doctor? Go ahead and attend the classes and everything. Everybody's doing like you. You'll become a doctor. Go ahead and do the things properly. Follow the instructions of the Acharya, founder Acharya, Prabhupada. And he is guaranteeing that if you do these things, you will land up in that. He is also guaranteed. So let's do that. Okay, Gokul?
Yes, Maharaj. Thank you, Maharaj.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else has any particular
I had a
question?
question. You
Yes.
said while chanting, you need to focus and chant. Focus on what exactly? And what kind of bliss did you experience?
Who is speaking?
I'm Srivas.
Okay. Well, focus means we hear properly. We affirm first. I'm a conditioned soul. Krishna has given me this opportunity that I can contact him. I can have my secret meeting with him by chanting the holy name, which is non-different from Krishna. So if I chant sincerely without offenses, I can contact Krishna every day through the holy name. I can associate with Krishna. First, you must have this faith and affirm yourself. Then when you chant, that's what I mean by sincerely chanting with focus. We are not simply chanting to waste time. We are not just simply, parrot-like repeating something without proper consciousness, right? We are serious about it. The fact that Krishna is saying, Nam Akari Bahuda Nijasarva Sakti. I've invested all my energies in the holy name. If you simply start chanting, they'll start working on you. But these are realities. When a devotee knows that it's real and he engages in it, then that's what is called focus. And he can palpably feel Krishna is present. If you sit and actually focus and chant, it takes some time to try. And that time you will actually see that you are able to have an experience of chanting purely. Okay? You try that. These are the instructions given by all the great acharyas. Bhakti Vinoda Thakur has explained that in great detail. And many great acharyas have done it. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur chanted some 1 million rounds a day or something, 1 million times a day or something. It was like, 10, 12, 14, 15 hours or 24 hours or whatnot. And they did many years of such type of chanting. So Haridas Thakur chanted 24 hours a day almost, 23 hours a day almost. So obviously, they're all very exalted persons, very knowledgeable, and they were enjoying something in order to be able to do this continuously. So there is something in the chanting of the holy name which we need to connect with, and then the things will happen to us. That faith is important. Okay? Right. Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Yeah, go ahead.
Please accept our humble obeisances, Maharaj.
Yes.
And Sunday it's going to be my birthday. I think I have to visit you, but I can't able to visit it. Seeing the obstacles.
So we wish you a happy birthday. We wish that you don't come back to this material world again and take birth in it. We hope and pray to Krishna that he will bless you truly to achieve pure love of Krishna. Om Tat Sat. Hari Bol.
Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. Good night.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Om Tat Sat. Good night. Happy,
Krishna.
sweet dreams of Krishna to all of you. Have a great Govardhan Puja tomorrow, and in full remembrance of Krishna and his amazingly wonderful pastime of lifting Govardhan Hill. We hope to meet you tomorrow online when we discuss this. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thanks.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Thank you.